then here, this is the Veganza. This is the high-grade leatherette, animal-free material. And you can see it's extremely soft. It's perforated and plush, high seating depth. And they are extremely comfortable and really, really soft. And no one could tell that it's not like a 7,000 euros extra animal leather option or something like that. This is even softer actually. Steering wheel, by the way, manual, in and out, up and down. And I think it's an easy solution to make it manual because you can quickly adjust that also to your wishes. Yeah, so the main thing is really the excellent comfort. At this moment here, from the ergonomics, BMW is indeed leading in the seating comfort. And here, this grip in here, this actually makes people use the 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock position. That's a good thing actually, and it really feels nice to have here like a very good handle in that one. Then here, one of the most special things here is this panoramic vision. It goes all the way through. It's standard. You always have that from left to right. So on the one hand, you don't need a head-up display. You can, this is one has the option head-up display, like it's this additional box here. But it is already far away in the long focus here. There will also be the speed, so you do not need the head-up display, but you can get one. And in the middle part, you can have different information, what you want to have. There can also be GPS information in there. But if you, for example, don't like it, you can also make it drawn back and say like, hey, I don't want anything on the right. I can soon show that to you. Then we have, as the front layer, this display. Why did they do it in that way? Because here it is easily accessible. Like here you have your hand here on the steering wheel, and then you want to do something and you can easily change the temperature. I said, I'm a friend of physical dials, and I also told BMW that we actually wanted that. But here they have the digital solution, and it is, for a digital solution, easily accessible, and you can easily switch between steering wheel and temperature. This is the sense of that, bringing the screen closer to you, but then again, information in your long focus, make it far away, that your eyes can keep long focused. I can understand this strategy. And here is also heated steering wheel available. It's an option. Heated seats, for example. Touch it with your finger, it feels nice, just from the tactile experience. That's something new. And there's also additional storage here underneath the middle console. It's actually quite large. I really like the bright interior we had in the initial studio episode. I will probably go for that one. Yeah, but you can pick the colors individually, of course, as you wish. The rear seating experience, ISOFIX covers are nicely done here. Look at that. You can lift it up like this then. So why not? Then you can also adjust the back part of the seat like this. Can make it in this cargo position or more upright or more laid back. Here, putting on these also adaptive cup holders. And then you can also pull down the ski hatch. That would also be possible. And then about the legroom, there's really very good legroom available. Look at that. It's also way better than in the X3 combustion engine model, so they're really making use of that platform here. So yeah, it's really nice. I'll also soon take a look how it is in comparison to the sport seats, if it's the same or more or less, so we can remember that. Headroom here, I would say like to this side, there's still some left like this. So no problem. This again, the one with the fixed panoramic glass roof. There are no handles here, however. This is here like a jacket hanger, but you cannot like hold on tight or so on. However, the general comfort is really good here. So good experience. Also once again, because here these seats here, especially here in the sit bone area, are really plush and nice with this perforation. Feels great. Now to the trunk or the boot, which is at 520 liters, electric hatch. Let's open it. And here, this is a massive cover here for the boot. So first of all, you think, wow, this really excellent build quality. Rarely have seen such a massive cover here. It's really good because it closes off everything, so it will be good against noise, actually from the outside while driving. Then, surprisingly, it really fits underneath. I want to start with this one here, like a huge speed hump. And now watch the vehicle. It's straight. And there was something that I was like realizing when we did the first pre-drive of this vehicle a couple of months ago. It's astonishing, like when you go on these humps up and down, and usually many cars like wobble or shake after that. There's another one coming. But when you go down this one again, the car is so quickly straight again, but without that the suspension is super stiff or something like that. Here, so that's it. And it's also comfortable for the passenger. You know, that is really astonishing. And remember, is the base suspension here? Yes, the base suspension already has a hydraulic cushion. But here, also once again, the hump is not
So
is crazy.
That's
it's crazy,
really
right?
Crazy, yeah.
And usually we have that kind of comfort with really like elaborated adaptive suspensions, air suspension. Yeah, the GLC air suspension, for example. Yeah. So I usually always say, for example, when you order like X3 combustion engine or plug-in hybrid, diesel, and so on, always go for the adaptive suspension. But here, I can really say if you all want to order right now without the adaptive suspension being available, it's perfectly fine. This is really an astonishing thing to do. And now some motorway acceleration. Let's see, 40 to 120. Let's go.
Wow.
Okay. Crazy. Crazy. That was 40 to 120. That's crazy. It's a good test how silent it is. And the only thing you do here is raindrops on the front windshield. There is no significant wind noise somewhere around us. We don't have laminated windows here still. It's very silent. It stays really upright also when you do some quicker lane changes, for example, like this. It doesn't shake at all, and it always feels like you have like an anti-tilt control, or maybe like this hydraulic pump system they have now at Porsche or at NIO or something like that, but it is still the non-actively adaptive suspension. It's a base suspension, and the car is always upright. Yeah, the thing is, when Leah closes her eyes now, she could not tell if I'm driving or if the car is driving, and we never had that before. Yeah. That is crazy. That is really crazy. Because everything is done so smooth. We did some tests also, like like in traffic when it was really slow, and when the car is accelerating or braking, and you close your eyes, you cannot tell when the car is starting the acceleration or stopping to the still stand. It's crazy. Because usually, like with these ACC systems, they tend to be like too aggressive and then like accelerate too hard. But this is so smooth, I can't believe it. Wow. But when I say that this is the best assistance systems calibration we have ever experienced, it's just fact, it's true. I say that voluntarily, and I have comparisons from thousands of vehicles, and it's just true. Maybe others will catch up, but this is here, in Germany we say, großes Kino, like big cinema. This is big cinema. Yeah, pretty cool, man. Wow, kudos to that. So far the result here was around 18 kilowatt hours on 100 kilometers. That would mean here for the big battery a real world range for this condition then of around 600 kilometers or 370 miles. And that is close to the EPA, to the Northern American standard for the driving cycle. Already a very decent result that you can get a good range out of this car. And now German Autobahn with the BMW iX3. Acceleration all the way through from 50 kilometers an hour. Everybody ready? Let's see if the Leah meter is triggered, and let's go. Plop, 200 kilometers an hour.
Wow.
Good acceleration. I mean, it's not the quickest electric SUV, but that's more than enough.
It's enough.
Yeah.
The spaceship is landing now.
Yeah. And also the car is so stable at higher speeds. Wow. How direct and precise the car is driving. That's crazy. So this platform, we also felt it with the i3 recently with the sedan. And I mean, it's so effortless. So effortless. Here, great control from the steering, and wow. I mean, we came here with the BMW X3 plug-in hybrid, which we're driving, privately at this moment.
And that one is good.
It's already driving very well.
But this is
crazy.
One step above that.
And I mean, think about this, a super heavy vehicle here, right? The electric SUVs with such a battery size are really heavy, but
you don't feel it.
No.
It's so light.
Wow.
And my stomach doesn't feel it.
That's important. Now you hear and again the smooth stop. crazy.
Or
Crazy.
It's a little bit crazy, yeah.
I'm not sure how you can transport that on camera, but when you start slowly, or especially when you stop slowly, it doesn't have like this bloop. Oh, G meter is in the top part there, and let's go. Whoa. That is wow.
And now with the corner, so straight.
180. Wow, how stable the car is. Not. I'll stop at 200 kilometers an hour, but
it feels so
wow,
safe.
wow,
Yeah, wow,
it's crazy, crazy. I mean, you don't feel the weight. It feels like a sports car.
200
honestly.
is crazy.
Wow. Yes, it could be more silent from the insulation, but I mean,
But
I think I hardly ever felt so. I feel it's safer than here than in the supercar, like in the Maserati
really?
we recently drove.
Yeah.
I can easily drive over 200 kilometers an hour, and it's easy. The car remains so calm. I mean, this is the ultimate German Autobahn test here. Wow. So 200 kilometers an hour, over
And
125
even the
miles an
bump
hour.
with 200 is comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now very smooth.
My hair
also
is
from the brakes. Wow.
G-force.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
So honestly,
So impressed.
really impressed.
Really.
So there was hardly any other, like, I'm not talking electric vehicles and combustion engines, like overall, hardly any other vehicle that was so calm and so stable, because that wasn't, it's more like Nürburgring Nordschleife, you know, you have high speed, but at the same time you have this bend there, you know, like this very long bend, almost like driving Nürburgring Nordschleife, and the car stayed so calm. And I was so confident and felt so safe because...
Yeah, me too.
And here we can do some left, right, left, right. It's crazy. I mean, like, some vehicles are lagging behind. You know, you feel like the vehicle moves and then your body moves. Mm-hmm. And I have no idea how they really made that possible here. But here you have the feeling, I'm not sure if you can share that you move simultaneously with the vehicle together.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy, right? That is, I mean, and again, this is an SUV, and it's electric, and it has one of the largest battery in its segment.
It's really heavy, yeah.
And to achieve that is really astonishing. Also because the steering is better. I like this because it's really precise, and it follows your commands exactly how you would expect it to do so. And it's really, really lovely. So, can we already say that? I mean, it's so smooth, right? And that's the thing. You can drive this car smoother like any other car on the market. Mm-hmm. At the same time, it can also be, if you want, super, super crisp. I'm not steering myself. I'm just, holding the steering wheel because you're supposed to. It's level 2, right?
That was the car?
That's all the car. I'm not doing anything, like nothing. I'm just...
It feels so smooth.
Wow.
It feels even better when if Thomas would be driving.
This is crazy.
Wow.
Super, super smooth how
when
the
I would
car's
close my
handling
eyes, I would say Thomas is driving. Really.
That's something.
Yeah.
That's something, really. I mean, she hardly says that.
And Thomas is a really good driver. Really.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not saying that.
Yeah, this is just cool. I mean, here also when the motorway is making some bends, the car is like, there is no like blop 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 like left and right. It is basically even smoother than you could do that as a human, and so far this hasn't been the case.
You can find it lacks sometimes just a little bit of body control. So what I mean by that is you can find yourself just being lifted out the seat over them, which is a bit annoying. But those are the extremes, and actually in the broader sense over most surfaces, this latest version of the Tesla Model Y is a lot calmer than the original versions, and it's a perfectly easy car to live with. But the question is it fun? Well, nah, not really. To be honest, it's a bit of a blunt instrument, so it's a very effective car at getting around corners, but not one that's really going to put a massive smile on your face.
Whereas this can. Now, I'm not trying to pretend it's some kind of sports SUV like a Lamborghini Urus or even a Porsche Cayenne, but it is definitely more rewarding to drive than that Tesla along a road like this. And one of the main reasons for that is the steering, because it's really well judged for speed and weighting, and it just gives you a better sense of connection with the road, which is important. And although this weighs a lot more than that Tesla, mainly because it has a massive battery, you wouldn't really tell from driving along because it feels quite light and nimble, particularly for a big electric SUV like this. And actually along undulating sections of road, like the bit I'm driving along at the moment, this feels better controlled, more tied down, and altogether more sophisticated really.
When you lock and unlock the car, it comes with a pretty cool animation, so let me show you. Just unlock the car, you have this super nice animation in the front. You have 3 types of animation. This is one of it, but I will show you all of them inside when we get inside the car. So this is when you lock it, and this is how it looks when you unlock it. You have the M badge right here, and then on the ground, and then you have every single handle, it's illuminated, which is also pretty cool on the front and on the back, and it looks quite fine. And when you lock it, it goes in, it's turned off. When you unlock it, it comes out, and in the nighttime it's illuminating. It looks really cool, really fancy. Then on the rear, you have those tail lights, which are quite unique and pretty powerful and bright. This is how it looks when you lock it. And this is how it looks when you unlock it. And you have here an LED light, by the way, which is LED here on the side, and this LED will illuminate the trunk. You transform this light in a bright white light, and the white light is much more brighter. You can see we have much more light inside here, but if you want to have a more subtle light, you can switch this and so on. And by the way, this light here is so smart. So for example, if I stretch my hand in this area to get something, you can see this light, it turn on automatically in order to make lights for me here in this area. It's so cool, I like that. But you can also switch between whatever color you want. You can customize that. So right now you choose the color, the different colors, also on the dash everywhere.